Hey guys, how's it going? This is Brian again, making a little short video before this Friday and the next installment of Things the Church Doesn't Tell You with ChristianPatriots.org. Well, guys, I'm going to tell you something. The whole situation, it seems like everything's going nuts in our country, okay? And let's be real, it is. We're watching our country wholesale turn its back on God. We've seen God issue warnings, stern warnings to this country. Yet we still have those in many churches who want to do kumbaya, happy clappy Christian. Well, you know what? I'm going to say this: God is good. God is great. He does take care of His people, no doubt about it. Seen it in my own life. Seen miracles. Seen things come out of the blue that you would never have expected, beyond your wildest imagining. It's just amazing. But at the same time, we have to understand something: that God is raising up men and women out there who are trying to sound the alarm. They're watchmen on the wall. Ezekiel 33:6. Okay? And I'm going to say this. Yes, a lot of the information that I put out there and a lot of the things that I talk about are difficult subjects for some Christians, especially a lot of older Christians. Why? Because honestly, they never thought they'd be at the point where they would start seeing the things that were preached about when they were young in church happening. It's a hard concept. It's a hard thing to grasp. But we have to. We have to face, one, the times that we're living in, and two, the things that are going on. Okay? And especially men of God out there. In my own personal life, I have encountered resistance. Been accused of doing, bringing terrible things into the church and all this junk. You know what? If you can't face it, if you can't face it now, how are you going to handle it when it's in your face? And I have this to say to those out there who have gone on the attack, who have stepped up like a 5-year-old child, not wanting to face the facts. And this is for the men of God out there. And we shared this in our men's group, by the way. This is 1 Timothy 5:8 in the King James Version. But it starts off with here, it says, "But if any provide not for his own, and specially for those of his own house, he hath denied the faith and is worse than an infidel." Now, it says provide not for his own, and especially for those of his own house. Now, how do we provide? How do we provide? We put a roof over our family's head. We put food on the table. We take care of their health, see to their health care. But in the times that we're living in and things that are coming, what else are we doing? Do we have medical supplies stocked up? Many do not. Do we have any kind of food stores? Many do not. Any kind of water storage? Many do not. Water filtration? Most don't. Guns and ammo? Because if you got that stuff and something happens, other people are going to want what you got. Are you going to protect your family? How are you going to do that? You think you're going to shout them down? You think you're going to stomp your foot and hold your breath and they're going to walk away like you do right now when it comes to facing the things that are coming? And I'll use this as an example. And I'm not going to name any names, okay? I'm not going to do that, but it's like this, Pastor Russ Dizdar. He's out there. He's discovered information. He put it into a book called The Black Awakening. And people are, ooh, I don't want to talk about that. Ooh, demons in the church. You know what? That's not what it is. And if you don't look at it and you don't read it and you don't pay attention to it and you make a judgment on it, that is the height of arrogance and stupidity on your part. I'm going to say that. Without looking at it, without even giving it a second thought. That's like me grabbing this magazine, okay, and reading the top corner here. Bass sighted in Bristol Motor Speedway. Oh, I don't want to read that. That's bad. Did I look at the article? Did I look at anything to do with the article? Did I at least read a couple of paragraphs? No, I did not. I just said, I don't want to look at that. It doesn't fit in with what I want. time to grow up. Okay, it's time to face facts. Things are happening at an accelerated rate, supernaturally. There are resources all over the net. You know, Brother L.A. Marzulli's blog, Skywatch TV's website, you know, with Brother Horn and Brother Putnam and all the guys there at Skywatch. I mean, seriously? How many people out there have to be sounding the alarm before Christians start paying attention? You know, these half-hearted attempts. Oh, yeah, I know we need to prepare, but, you know, we need to prepare and then not do anything about it. I mean, where do you think it's going to come from? Doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. What did 1 Timothy 5:8 say? If you don't see to your own household, you have denied the faith. Now, what is our household? Our household is, yes, our home. Okay? What else is our household? Who else is our family? Family of God. The church. Your brothers and sisters in the Lord. And even if you've got a brother or a sister that refuses to listen, prepare for helping them too. Okay? Just because they're stubborn, bullheaded, thick-headed, they want to play kumbaya, doesn't mean that you shouldn't be there for them. Okay? All right? Even Peter and Paul disagreed. All right? That doesn't mean you should just completely dislike that person, have nothing to do, and don't want to talk to them. Now, while somebody might do that to you, that doesn't mean you do that in return. Okay? You know, if you happen to be standing, if that person still goes to your same church, and you happen to be standing there and they walk up and shake their hand. How you doing, brother? Pray for them. Keep them in prayer. Okay? But, you know, we have to prepare. We have to be ready. You know, that's one of the things my program's about, man, is to sound the alarm. Let people know what's going on, what's coming. You know, and it's really unfortunate, the level, the amount, the number of churches out there that don't want to hear this. That have pastors that tell people that come and speak at their church, don't preach the revelation. You'll scare our people. You need to be scared. You need to be concerned. Because whether you want to face it or not, it's coming. It's coming. I, for one, I'm going to do everything I can not to be caught flat-footed. I'm going to do everything I can to keep my brothers and sisters from being caught flat-footed. Okay? I take what God's Word says seriously. Ezekiel 33:6, the watchman's warning. I take that very seriously. When God says to do something, you do it. Okay? You do it. And yeah, sure, there are going to be people, well, do you necessarily have to focus on this all the time? Some do. Some of us, it is our job that God has given us to be the watchman on the wall, to listen, to see, to say. That is our job. Now, I love my brothers and sisters in Christ, and I love my family. Even though I might disagree with some of them sometimes, I still care about them, man. And even if they don't want to listen, don't want to pay attention, don't want to prepare, that's okay. I'm going to do what I can to try to help them when the time comes. You do the same. And I made a post about this on my Facebook page. But as Christians, if I step up to you and I say, hey, man, I'll help you out. I mean that wholeheartedly, not half-heartedly. It's not going to be a halfway attempt. Okay? I don't do that. We should not do that. That's part of our witness. Other people are watching us. The world watches us. Other Christians watch us. We're being critiqued all the time, whether you want to face it or not. Okay? So, if you've got a brother that's down and hurting, and you say, man, how can I help you? You know, can I come over and help you out at your house? Or, you know, maybe that brother needs a job. I know how that feels. I'm going to help you. You better understand and let that person know, let those people know the level of help that you can give. Okay? Because me personally, if I say I'm going to help you, I'm going to help you. Okay? You know, you come to me and say, hey, brother, you offered to help a while back. Yep, when do you need me? You know? I mean, if I'm working a job and my schedule says, you know, I've got Wednesday off, I'll say, hey, man, I'll be there Wednesday and I'll help you out. That's it. And I'll be there. You know, if I'm doing something, if I'm working somewhere and a brother needs a job and he comes to me, hey, can you help me out? Yeah, I will talk to my boss. Yes, sir. I will get you an application. You can use me as a reference. I'll do everything I can. I'll go up to the office on my lunch break or whatever. I'll go up to the office on my way out the door and I'll check in with them once in a while. And I'll check in. When I hear something, I will let you know. And I'll make sure they got your name. I'll do that. That's helping. Not, oh, well, you know, here's the thing here, you know. Just, you can go on. Here you go. God bless. Am I right? So remember that. You know, it's part of our witness. Okay? Part of our witness. Oops, hang on just a second here. Hang on just a second, clear that off. I'll get back to him in a minute. But, you know, there are things that we can do. There are ways we can prepare. There are ways we can get ready. Ways we can help each other to get ready. Okay? So, you know, people are going to question. If you've been called to put information out there that to some Christians would be like, oh, what? Giants? What? Zombies? Huh? You know, that's okay. You're going to get questioned. Be prepared for it. And just try to understand where it's coming from, okay? Try to understand that. My mom is an older generation Christian. And I remember going to church as a child and hearing the preaching on the Revelation. And hearing, you know, the vision from Brother David Wilkerson or Late Great Planet Earth from Hal Lindsey. Back then, a lot of Christians, you know, they had problems with that back then. Brother David Wilkerson got banned from a lot of churches because they said he was a doom and gloom. Doom and gloom. I love that. The vision, yeah, it's got some rough stuff in it, man. The stuff I talk about's got some rough stuff. The stuff that Sister Lynn Leaz talks about got some rough stuff. Okay? You know, Sister Mina Lee Grubman, she puts out, I mean, I've heard everything she's put out. And some of the things that the Lord has shown her, I mean, it's like, It does. It makes you kind of shake your head a little bit. And it makes you weep for this nation. It makes you weep for the church and those who don't want to listen. But there are many more people out there. You know, Tom Horn, like I mentioned, and others. And I know they get attacked and they get hacked at by the religious. I didn't say Christians. Note I didn't say Christians. I said religious. Jesus is not a religion. He's a relationship. And if you were in one with him, you'd understand that. But, you know, it's okay. We're used to it. You know, I look at it this way. If I get attacked like they get attacked, man, I consider myself fortunate to be in their company. You know, I know Brother L.A. and other people, they get hacked at and called all kind of silly stuff by the religious community. You know, and I've said this before. In a lot of ways, man, you know, as a watchman, I've been out there on the streets, street level, ground level, just like Jesus did it, witnessing to people. Okay? And if you can't look in the mirror and ask yourself this question, how many people I witnessed to this week, and you got no answer? Yeah. And a lot of Christians will say, with regards to witnessing, they'll say, well, I have to be led. Really? Okay. Let me see if I can help you with that. Go ye unto all the world, preach and teach and make disciples. There, you've been led. Now go and serve your king. It's pretty straightforward, man. Well, I don't know how to witness. Do you know how to talk? Hi, how are you? You know? When me, I'd go out on the car scene, and these kids are out there showing their cars off. Well, it's pretty simple. Hey, man, nice car. Boom. You're talking to them. You know? And somewhere in the conversation, you pray and ask the Lord, open the door. Give me an opportunity to stick some of the gospel in there. Plant a seed. It's not that hard. In a lot of ways, I would rather be out here dealing with the world, the people who are not in a church, because I'll just be honest, man. There's a lot of Christians out there in churches today. They can be pretty brutal. I mean, rough. You got to be ready for that. So, I'm not one of them little sissy Christian guys oh, I'm just, I just try, I just like going to church. It's my religion and my faith. I just want to keep it to myself. Really? It's not what it's for, man. Not what it's for. If you just want to sit around and focus on your feelings, we're not to focus inward. We're supposed to focus outward. The world's out here. The lost and hurt and dying and brokenhearted are out here, out there. Okay? Not inside the four walls necessarily. I mean, true, some come through the doors. I've seen it. Majority of them, though, they're out here. They're out all around you. They're at the grocery store, the gas station, the mall. When you're walking across the parking lot, look around. Look around. You can see them. Ask the Lord to open your eyes and show you. And warn everybody. Warn them. Because if you don't, and you call yourself a Christian, their blood's on your hands. Well, hey guys, I know it was just kind of off the wall video. I hope it gets the point across. I really do. Let's love one another. And let's listen to one another. Because God speaks to his people. What does it say in the last days? That your sons and daughters dream dreams, your old men will prophesy. So let's pay attention and listen. And, there's nothing wrong with questions. Nothing wrong with asking questions, questioning things. Because that's how we learn. But understand this. You never know. You never know when that person sitting next to you in church is called of God. Truly called. And is a real watchman. And if you don't listen, it's no longer on him. It's on you. Well, hey guys, God bless. Hope everybody has a great week this week. And I look forward to Friday night and Things the Church Doesn't Tell You from 7 to 9 p.m. at ChristianPatriots.org. Be there.